Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. So for the Lakers, their last game a win against the Rockets in Houston. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. Now, here's Gasol. Rose with the ball. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yes, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in. And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Denver.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The feed to Noah. Pass to Dunleavy. He dishes it to Gasol. With the runner. Rebound the Lakers. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Kobe goes in. Feeds to Clarkson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rose against Kobe. 5 on the clock. Hibbert with a screen on Rose. Shot off the screen, and Roy Hibbert the bucket on the assist by Bryant.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Rose goes in. That is good. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Releases. That's short off the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works, and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
Here is Bryant, following the score by Derrick Rose, and that one's good. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Butler. Noah the screen. To the middle. It's tipped. Kobe with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Shoots from the line. They grab their own miss. Here's Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got his first points in this one.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Rose. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Young's checked in for Kobe. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. The Bulls also changing it up. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Iritic comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Now Gibson, following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Gibson dishes to Brooks. Noah the screen. Three-pointer. The rebound by Young.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors for the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Brooks, the pass to Noah. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Butler goes in. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Bass. Chicago grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Brooks, here we go. Here's Mirotic. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead, up 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Keem can certainly make a case to Clark for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Brandon Bass. Williams is out there with Russell. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Young in at the 3.
And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
Fast break, the Lakers. Russell's running, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Williams. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity.
Thing at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there was a lot to be salty about in Laker land. So can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seat.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Randall's checked in for Bass. Bryant comes in for Nick Young. And it's Clarkson in for Russell.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them. Yet the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lakers leading by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. To the inside. Randall no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Rose with the ball. Williams picks him up. Kobe with the steal. Inside. Shots good by Williams. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And Hibbert with the block. Right side, Bryant. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
Now, thanks for him. Soft touch off the glass. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Well, taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him, a lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right. And Los Angeles with some changes. Sacre comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Russell in for Clarkson. Joakim Noah is checked in for the Bulls. Brooks comes in for Rose. Bulls trail by 10. The drive by Brooks. Dunleavy for 3. And the Bulls get it back, but they recover it. Snell, no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
You know, with Williams, it's more about his ability to create his own shot than his efficiency. It's why he's best suited as a 6th man, in my opinion.
Snell, that's good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Russell dishes to Randall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles. Young comes in for Williams. Then for the Bulls, Iritic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Tony Snell. Outside Gibson. Iritic against Kobe. Kicks it to Butler. Clock at 6. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 8. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So for Chicago right now, at small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bulls always seem to be tough on the road, and last season no different. They would end with 23 road wins on the year.
And that number was good enough for the 2nd most in the East. Unlike shooting, it's very hard for defenses to go cold, and that's why the Bulls have been so good on the road.
For Chicago, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And so here is Chicago following the bucket by the Lakers. Rose gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And guys, touching back on the Bulls on the road, to illustrate how good they are on the road, last season marked the 5th straight year of a road record above 500. Incredible consistency as a franchise.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, here's another stat for the Bulls on the road. Since 2010, when Tom Thibodeau took over, the Bulls have won almost 60% of their road games. That's impressive.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Bryant after the Bulls pick up 2.
And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
For Kobe, that was him moving into the third spot ahead of Michael Jordan. Says a lot, Clark, about where he stands among the greats.
And you look at it, he is first among perimeter players now in that regard. So he's clearly on a very short list of the greatest wingmen of all time in the history of the league.
Here's Rose. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Rose kicks to Gasol. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is off. Great D that time from Hibbert. Lakers leading by 13. Clarkson with the ball. Butler covering. Deflects the pass. Randall passes to Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Randall with a screen for Russell. Down low. Look at that.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Chicago with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Noah's shot is off. The try by Bryant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on Jimmy Butler. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Lakers leading by 15. Williams with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. And Bass kicks to Kobe. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Pass to Sacre. Clock at 4. Young with no one around. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Gibson will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-6 run. Bass with a screen for Bryant. Williams from outside. Some solid defense from Rose.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Here's Mirotic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. And Young, here we go. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
They get it back. The second chance effort. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. Looking for Bass. He gets it there. From past the arc. Goes back up. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, up by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Bulls trail by 16. We've got Nick Young. Russell is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Brandon Bass, and it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Noah's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. The drive by Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Bass. After the miss from Joakim Noel.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Back to Brooks. Mirotic the screen. And Brooks, here we go. And it falls over the rim and in.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Season, they led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Bass. World Peace comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell. Randle no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Tries again. Butler can't get that one to fall.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
Bulls trail by 18. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. The dish to Butler. Top of the key. That's good.
Jimmy Butler.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Williams kicks to Randle. Hibbert trying to free himself up. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Brooks kicks to Dunleavy. Let's go. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler against World Peace. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Lakers lead by 18. Well, the Bulls shooting 40% from the field. The drive by Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. Some changes for the Lakers. Kobe's checked in for Meta World Peace, and it's Russell in for Young. Chicago also making some changes. Gasol comes in for Mirotic, and it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. And Chicago has possession. Here's Gasol. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 18. Outside Rose. Takes it from 10. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Here's Bryant. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Dunleavy for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Bryant, and that one's good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Bulls.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Bryant. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Mark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
That's good.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Dishes to Randall. Unloads, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Outside Rose. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.